Here with head coach Rob Bishop for our weekly baseball update. Coach, open the season, don't really ease into the season as you play a three-game series at a Dallas Baptist squad that's been nationally ranked in a few polls in the early season, but overall a competitive series.
Yeah, I thought our guys really played well. We were fortunate to go down there and have great weather. Got to practice on Thursday night, and our team showed up ready to play. I thought, from start of the series to end of the series, I was happy with our energy, happy with our effort. We made a few mistakes that hurt us in some certain situations defensively, and we had a couple lapses, a couple big innings that hurt us. But overall, I was pleased with just the quality of baseball that we played.
You go into the series, revamped pitching staff, at least in the rotation, start two true freshmen in the first two games, but overall, how do you feel about their performances?
Well, we had hoped to have Adam Mazur start on Sunday like Nick McKay did last year, kind of ease him into it a little bit, and excuse me, Rick Atkins, either get a spot start on the weekends or be our midweek starter was how we really had it slated. And so for those guys to get moved up to Friday and Saturday on a big weekend in a tough environment, I thought they both handled it really well. Neither one of them honestly really didn't show any sign of nerves. They just went out there and competed. Did some things well, did some things not as well. But I trust they'll make the adjustments that we need to make. And I thought it was a really positive sign for them in the big picture and in their career.
4-1 loss in the opener on Friday night, then you come back Saturday afternoon. Tough result, but some really good things that you had to have seen, especially bouncing back from a 5-1 deficit. Back-to-back home runs by Matt Krambeck and Drew Beasley get you right back in the thick of things, and you take a lead in the late innings.
Yeah, they and we scored against a really tough bullpen, against some really high-level arms. So, one thing DBU did is they made us earn every single run that we scored on the weekend, and so I was really happy with us fighting back, getting a lead. Actually got a lead twice late in that game. It's one of those games that we feel like we should have won. I feel like we should have won. Hopefully, a week or two or three down the road, that's a game that we don't let slip away. But to their credit, they got hits to win the games. I mean, it wasn't so much mistakes on our end. They were just a really good team, and we just came up a play or a pitch short.
Shifting gears now, you go from traveling south now out to the West Coast, play a three-game series against a Pacific squad that looks like pretty offensive-minded. They put up a bunch of runs, 37 in 4 games over the weekend. What do you know about the Tigers?
We don't know a ton. They have quite a few new faces in their lineup and some shifting around in their rotation, but I know that Cal Baptist is a great club, and for them to go on the road and win that series and against what I know is a really good pitching staff, it speaks highly for them. So we knew coming into this whole stretch of the season that these are all really high-level teams that we're playing. So if we go out and just play well again, compete well again, put ourselves in a good position late in games, I think that we'll have to earn everything that we get. But we're expecting a good weather, and we're expecting a really tough test on the road again this weekend.